So for this video, we're going to take on union and a complement sign symbol that's outside of the union. So that's going to be a little bit tougher, but with our colored pencils, we can do anything. So we're going to start finding anything inside parentheses, right? And there's nothing inside the parentheses that has a complement symbol, so we don't have to worry about that. The complement is on the outside of the union. So first, let's think about A union B. A union B would be all of the A with all of B, right? And so you could color that in. You could be like, all right, I'm going to color in A union B. It's all of this stuff. And then A union B complement is the stuff outside of what I just colored. But just to keep things a little less kind of complicated looking, I'm just going to color what's outside of A union B, right? So my coloring is not that great. So that's a little more clear, I think. And then if we're doing the regions over here, what we can do is we can say, okay, everything that's not in A union B, gee, look, that's only these two regions. That's 7 and region 7 and 8, just for the starting spot here. 7 and 8, right? Those two regions. And then we're going to do union C. So already we just did A union B complement. Did that. That's done. Now we want to do that, what we just got as a result that was inside the parentheses and then the complement. We want to take the union of that with C. So now C is all of this, right? Color that in. C is all of this. Now, union says we take everything that we just colored in with everything we colored in before. So just to be totally clear about that, union with C means I take these two regions I already had and unite them with all of the regions of C. What are the regions of C? 5, 4. Remember, you don't have to do it in order. It's coming out a weird font. That's all right. And then this one and this one. Now, I'm not going to check where do they overlap because that's not what union is. Union is take all of that. So that means that I'm going to take everything that I have in both lists. I'm going to delete any duplicates, of course, right? And delete the union sign. So I don't need to put this one in again. And if I want to put them in order, I could do that, right? So, and I don't know why they're in different fonts, but that's okay. So like this. And that's our new set. Now, if you're coloring, I think it's easier. Because if you're coloring, you can go, oh, it's all of this stuff and all of this stuff out here that I just colored. In terms of numerical answer, that means you're going to list 1, 19, 11, 13, 28, 84, 21, 7, 14, 10, 2, 5, 7, 22, 23, 25, and 26. You're going to list all of those numbers, and that's your answer. So we can go over here and check if we were right. See this long list? Oh, I forgot 84, didn't I? I didn't. I think I said it. Anyway, you're going to end up, when you do union, with a huge list. And notice that your huge list will now include these 3 numbers that are in A union B. I know it says A union B complement, right? So we took out those numbers, but we put them back in because they're in C. And union unites everything. Now, in terms of verbally, this is a little hard to understand, so let's go to a direct verbal translation. Here it is. See, there's only one not. We're only going to say not once. So we say, these are numbers that are not multiples of 3 or 4, or they're multiples of 7. So that means we're going to have all the multiples of 7 in our list of numbers, but we're not going to have the numbers that are multiples of 3 or 4 unless they're multiples of 7. That was a little complicated sounding, right? So to make it come out a little bit easier to hear, You might want to use De Morgan's laws on this. So see how there's a knot on the outside? You're going to take the knot and give it to the A, take the knot, give it to the B, and you're going to turn this upside down. And that's how you translate it doing De Morgan's laws. So now it comes out like this. So now the knot that was on the outside goes to each one on the inside, and we say knot A intersect knot B, union C. So these are numbers that are not multiples of 3, and they're not multiples of 4, or they're multiples of 7, which means you're going to include all of the multiples of 7. I hope that helped. We also have this list method up here, and what I want you to start noticing is that the list method looks very much like what we just did with the regions, where we listed out what regions are going to be in our answers. So all 3 methods are very similar. So to find A union B, we list everything that's in both sets, and then to find A union B complement, we put everything that we didn't just list. Right? And then we take the union of this long set of numbers with C, which is here. Remember, C is all of the things in C. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 7, 14, 21, 28, and 84. All of those, as you can see, this is C right here, all of this. So we're going to include all of that with all of this when we do the union, and here's our final answer. And notice that 7, 4, 21, and 28, all of those are in set C. They're all included because that's what union does. So that's the list method. So remember, again, you can choose any method you like, but I urge you to try the colored pencils. It's more fun, and it seems to help people learn it better. See you in the last video.